What I do? What I do? Hey man, I don't know how you feel about this,
What's up?
but I know we probably should talk about all of what happened in wrestling this past week or this past 2 weeks, but I can't listen. I can't get past this Swerve Strickland shit, and I damn sure can't get past this goddamn AEW bullshit. So I that's what I'm talking about. I don't know about you, but I can't do it, man.
Uh,
This 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 month,
Look here, man.
this month.
Tony is killing wrestling. This whole swerve thing and the fucking the white supremacist riders, I mean death riders and
It we can't keep doing it. Like I get it. There's gonna be some AEW marks that might, you know what I mean? They
and
might feel a kind of way, but god
and I
damn it, facts is fucking facts, man. Gee, come on.
and I wanted to watch Dynamite. I
No,
I
you didn't. Trust me, you didn't.
I
Trust
couldn't,
me, you didn't fucking want to watch that shit.
but I couldn't pull myself to watch it. At least not today, anyways. Probably
Bruh,
tomorrow. I'll
bruh,
probably watch it tomorrow. I
you
don't
better
know.
be high as a motherfucker when you do. Because I'm telling you right now that I turned that shit off after the first 15 minutes. I turned that shit the fuck off after the first 15 minutes. Let me explain something to you. Kenny Omega is the worst goddamn promo I've ever heard in my fucking life. That man
Mm.
started a story about dogs pooping, and I don't know where the fuck we were going. And at the end of it, he just rambled around until he said, "Hey, I'm going to get in here and fight you guys."
Like what?
I go look at the clip. I ain't even gonna say no. Go look at the clip. And Swerve Strickland, I I'm so fucking disappointed. You know what? Let me just wait. Let me just wait. Just wait. I'm telling you this. I know we probably should talk about the Seth Rollins always now has a favor over Paul Heyman. I know we should talk about that. I know we should talk about the emotional ass fucking promo that Jay gave Gunther. I know we should. I know we should talk about the fact that now it's a three-way between Io. It's officially a three-way between Io Sky, Bianca, and fucking Rhea Ripley. I know this. I know this. I I
Mm-hmm.
really want to talk about the fact that Io Sky basically kicked a bitch in the back. Like he Io Io went in and signed
So
that
look here.
contract the old fashioned way. She jumped in, kicked Rhea in the motherfucking back, jumped up, signed the contract, and said thank you. Like I know we should talk about that, but this is
This is just, man,
bruh. And and who? Why do people still talk to DJ Black?
because of the name.
Who? What? Fuck him.
Because of the
Fuck
name.
his name.
The name
Fuck
and
his name. He's a
the name and
snitch.
how many views it gets. That's
Fuck
why.
him. Dog, no.
That's the only reason
If
why.
DJ Black called me right now, I would fart on the phone and hang it up in his face. Why the fuck would you go? Come on, man. That's what I said. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I really am trying. I'm trying, but this this whole motherfucking situation, the Swerve Strickland shitting on Booker T. Booker T responding to Swerve Strickland trying to shit on him. Swerve Strickland basically in the motherfucking ring with Romper Stomper. The fucking Buck showing back up. He loses the goddamn title match. Then got the nerve to say, fuck Booker T. Bitch, who are you? You, I'm trying. Angry, I'm trying. I swear for God, for the white man. I'm not. I've been pissed about this shit. I've been pissed about this shit since that DJ Vlad interview. I've been pissed about that shit since that DJ Vlad. I have. Because
Let's see. I don't watch DJ Vlad.
I would not fuck. I stop. No, I don't watch him. I saw clips. I saw the clip where he was talking about how Booker T didn't say nothing when Vince McMahon said nigger, my nigga to John Cena that one time. Um, Swerve, 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 Swerve,
Swerve.
Swerve, Swerve. You wouldn't have survived with Harley Race telling you would been picking up my bags and buying my food, boy. You wouldn't have made it. Because what the fuck are you gonna say to Harley goddamn Race? Was he a racist? Probably. But he was also
Mm-hmm.
6'4" and survived a goddamn car accident. Bitch, what are you talking about? You wouldn't have made it when Dusty Rhodes said, sometimes I feel more like a nigga than most niggas. Like, are but you want to go there? Do you really? Do you? Because Booker T had to be raised in that shit. Booker T and Stevie Ray both had to be raised in that shit. You want to talk,
Still
and
again.
you say this to DJ fucking Black. Ooh, let me
I
stop.
want to put it like this:
Mm.
Booker T and Stevie Ray, and even Ron Simmons and
Ron Simmons,
Butchery, all those, all of them,
Bobo
even
Brazil, Ernie Ladd, motherfucking Thunderbolt Patterson,
mm,
goddamn, what is his name? The one that used to drive Jake the Snake Roberts' daddy. Fuck. He just died here
um,
recently too. Does Swerve Strickland think that Vince
like I
McMahon's
mean, all of.
racism is the first
But
race?
here's the thing: all of those black wrestlers, all back then in the 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s, the level of racism that they
She,
had to face.
she, Junkyard Dog. Thank you, Marco over in the chat. Junkyard Dog, fucking
Like I
Iceman Keith
mean,
Parsons. These motherfuckers went to towns where the only reason they was allowed to be there, even though it was a sundown town, is because they were fucking wrestling, and they had to wrestle,
yeah.
get their shit in, and get the fuck out of town. And this motherfucker want to
So
talk about, well, why didn't you say anything when
when Vince
Vince McMahon
McMahon,
said nigga? Like you,
and if he'd have said something, the first thing Vince would have said was, "Well,
you're fine.
there's the door. If you got
There's
a
the fucking
problem with
door.
it, you got a problem with it. There's the door."
But the one thing Swerve ain't say is the current AEW World Champion and his little crew look an awful lot like the fucking extras from American History X. That's all I'm fucking saying.
A little
You
bit,
want to go there, then let's go there. But
a little bit. I
listen,
mean,
I'm trying. I'm gonna
a
hold
little
off
bit.
some of this. I'm gonna hold off on some of this until we get on the fucking radio because this shit's been eating at me for 2 weeks. I'm so goddamn mad we didn't have a show last week. I'm so mad. I was gonna tear his head off last week, and then fucking Dynasty happened, and all I watched was the main event. I didn't watch the rest of that fucking show. I just watched the main event. And let me tell you something: the Young Bucks are the worst wrestlers ever. Sorry, not sorry. Fuck out of here. I've never understood the pull of them. Never. If
Do they
you
even
gonna
have
hit
any
me with a
fans
V
anymore?
trigger, bitch, I'm bigger than both of you. I will toss. Come on.
Like, I mean, do they even have any fans anymore?
Yes, they still do. Fucking AEW hard head ass marks. They
Uh,
they will kill
why?
the interest for anything with ring ropes and a mat. Like the Young
Yeah,
Bucks show up, I don't
yeah.
even want to watch boxing. Like dead ass. The Young Bucks
Look,
show up, I don't even want to watch boxing. The fuck?
the only thing I want to see from the Young Bucks from this one on is just them putting teams over. That's it.
That's it.
That's the only thing I just want to see
Listen,
them do is just put teams over.
I'm gonna tell you right now. When the
Nothing
Hurt
else.
Syndicate has to cross paths with these motherfuckers, watch them be on some CM Punk shit. Watch what
Oh my
I'm
god,
telling
man.
you.
Look,
Watch what the angry argue
no,
with your
look here,
mama.
man.
What?
Look here, man. If and I know they're
Mm,
gonna do it, if
mm,
Bobby Lashley
mm.
is gonna have to, man.
Say it. Go
I
on and
know.
say
Look
it.
here, man.
Go on and say
Look here.
it.
Look here,
You
man. I
think
know
Bobby Lashley's gonna stay there for a V trigger?
If Bobby Lashley's gonna have to sit there and wait on a V trigger, look here. I
He
know
Come on, man.
With a
Come on,
man
man.
like that, with a man
Come
like
on,
Bobby
man.
Lashley,
He gonna put his foot
then
in
look
their
here.
ass.
He gonna put it. He
They
gonna
gonna be
fuck him
they're gonna
up.
be they're gonna be V
He gonna be.
triggering from a hotel room after he throw them through it. The
He
fuck?
gonna fuck them up.
Get the fuck. Let me start this fucking show. Shit. Fuck this. All right, we good. Um, hey y'all. We've had a bit of a 2-week hiatus. Um, but we back.
We
We
here.
back. We talking this wrestling shit. So boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another thrilling episode of SuperPlex Party here on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I'm one half of your World Tag Team Champions of Talking Wrestling Shit on a Thursday night. And my tag team partner and damn near twin, or the after picture of my before, ladies and gentlemen, my tag team partner.
And again, I am him before Super Mario Mushroom, and he is me after Super Mario Mushroom. So there is that. I am Gilbert. I am also known as the Angry IT Nerd. I am the other half of your World Tag Team Champions of Talking Shit on this internet and on GCPR.live.
Mm.
And you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, man?
What's that?
You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck AEW.
Listen, I know y'all want us to talk
And
about everything in wrestling this week, but no, I'm sorry. We,
well, I would
we
say, and not even all of AEW, because not all of AEW is bad. Just some parts of AEW, fuck AEW, but not all of it.
hey,
Okay, just to be fair.
the Hurt Business,
Okay.
Hurt Syndicate, Hurt Business, Hurt Incorporated, whatever the fuck they calling them dudes. Listen, they they bring style to a show that basically, if the Hurt Business wasn't in it or the Hurt Syndicate wasn't in it, this shit would be biting chickens, biting heads off of chickens and shit. Because this,
Like
all right,
this is
well,
like it's getting to that point to where like biting heads off of chickens and bats and rats and shit like that in order just to get, shock viewers.
like this. Listen, all right. So before
So
we go on this shit, let me go ahead and say this. JD from NY, the Solid Monster, and a whole bunch of Cultaholic, all these other wrestling podcasts on YouTube have already talked about this. Okay. And they have all collectively, universally given the fucking main event at AEW Dynasty 4 thumbs down, hard dick to the face, shit on your face, whatever the hell is the worst ever, they've given it to them. We are not retreading the fucking tire on any of that. We're not. That fucking main event was a 10-pack of unfiltered room temperature ass. I know I sat and I didn't watch nothing else on AEW Dynasty. I just watched the main event. And goddamn it, I want my cable bill. I want my internet cable bill money back. I do for that one match. But before we go there, let's go here. I need Swerve Strickland to shut the fuck up. Swerve Strickland embarrassed the shit out of
to
me.
shut all the fuck up.
All the way.
So we need him to go up to shut the fuck up mountain. When he gets to the summit, and when there's no more ups to shut the fuck up, take one more step up and keep shutting the fuck up and shut the fuck up even more until you reach a mysterious hidden monastery that teaches you the subtle art of shut the fuck up.
It's you have the gall to go after a fucking legend. So let's just start at the beginning. So Swerve Strickland, showing the diversity that is AEW, decided to go talk to DJ Snitch. Oh, I'm sorry. DJ Rat. DJ 6ix9ine. No, not his name. Oh, Vlad. DJ Vlad. He goes on DJ Vlad's little funky ass YouTube channel, where Swerve Strickland says one of the reasons it didn't work out, in WWE. He starts talking about that. But one of the things he said was talking about his dignity as a black man. He would not have worked for a company that allowed Vince McMahon to say, "Stay up, my nigga," to John Cena while he's there. He was alluding to goddamn Booker T. Angry, do you want to tell everybody about Booker T for those who don't know, who are just casually coming in watching the show? You want to tell them about the legacy of one Booker T, please?
Well, for people that know Booker T now, he is prominently the announcer on one of the color commentary announcers on NXT, runs his own, wrestling school, and has his own little kind of thing going on with wrestling and training the new generation of wrestlers that go into NXT and go on to be the next superstars.
Mm.
Before that, he was, let me see, he was one, two, three, four, five-time world heavyweight champion.
Yep.
Alongside with his brother Stevie Ray.
Yep.
Multiple time tag team champion.
One of the best ever to lace up a pair of boots in Harlem Heat.
And he had one of the absolute worst gimmicks you could ever have and still made it work because that's how good this man is.
GI bro. One of the most accomplished black wrestlers, one of the most accomplished wrestlers of all time. Fucking time. Like, people think
he is a main eventer, he's a Hall of Famer for a reason.
Two-time Hall of Famer. He went in single and then he went in with his brother Stevie Ray as Harlem Heat. Two-time Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a main eventer. He's a world champion.
Multiple.
He knows, and he has been in wrestling in any way, shape, form, or fashion for well over the past 30 some plus odd years.
Yep. A fucking legend. A fucking legend. If you like Bianca Belair, you can thank Booker T. If you like most of the people on NXT right now, you can thank Booker T. Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, fucking Swerve Strickland with his stupid ass. A lot of black wrestlers have taken Booker T. They have taken their fucking cue. Booker T is probably the most important black wrestler we have ever fucking had. Okay? Bar none. That's not me exaggerating. That's not me blowing smoke up his ass. That is absolutely fucking true. One of the most famous feuds of all time during the quote-unquote Attitude Era, since somebody loves the Attitude Era, was Booker T and Stone Cold Steve Austin, where they had a fucking fight in a supermarket. Okay?
Yeah.
This was red hot as fuck Steve Austin and five-time Booker Man fighting. It was one of the most hilarious. It worked.
It worked.
And
to this
day,
he
had a tag team with Goldust that worked.
Yeah. And to this day, everybody knows. They know him. They know about that match, the grocery store match, because that was his most popular match.
He's so popular that one night at the end of a taping of Raw, just to make people laugh, all the wrestlers tried to get the Undertaker to do Booker T's famous Spin-a-Rooney. And I mean,
everybody
of the roster.
And I mean, the entire roster came out. The Rock
Vince came out. The Rock, Triple H.
The Rock, Triple H, Vince, Kane. Kane. Okay? There's a Kane-a-Rooney. Does anybody remember that? Kane-a-Rooney?
Like, seriously, the entire roster
came out
to try to get the Undertaker to do Booker T's fucking move.
The Spin-a-Rooney.
The Spin-a-Rooney. They played Booker T's theme music and the Undertaker The fucking Undertaker, dead man himself, did a goddamn
Said
spinneroonie. You
said
cannot tell me
he
reluctantly,
reluctantly, and
reluctantly,
after pressure from the entire roster
the whole
and
world.
Vince and Booker T,
Jesus,
he did a spinneroonie.
a fucking spinneroonie. So to sit up and say that Booker T has not had his fingerprints in wrestling for over 30 years would be a gross miss. Like you would be wrong as fuck.
This.
So here comes Swerve Strickland, who criticized out of all the fucking wrestlers on earth, he criticized Booker T for not getting in Vince's face when Vince said, "Stay up, my nigga." Now, Booker T responded because of course he did.
Right.
Booker T asked it, like literally went up to Swerve. This is the part everybody forgets. Booker T went to Swerve. As a man, it was like, yo, I felt that was disrespectful as hell. Because some people talked to Vlad. Some people talked to the motherfucker that disrespected him. Booker T went directly to Swerve Strickland and talked to him about it. So what was Swerve's response? Well, that's where we get into AEW Dynasty. Now, this has been hinted at by Pro Wrestling Bits. It's been hinted at by several people. Any black wrestling fans have hinted at this shit. John Moxley and the Death Riders look an awful lot like people, extras from goddamn American History X. Would you?
I mean, I mean,
I mean, you know what I mean? Angry,
I
angry. Am I
mean,
making it up? You've said it.
here's the
You've
thing.
said it.
Here's the thing. The plain white T-shirt and the black pants. I mean, that's kind of what they wore in the movie.
The bald, the
And the
lack of
ball
hair.
and the bald. I mean, it's kind of how they were in the movie. I
John Moxley
mean,
even said he took inspiration for his current character from the
and from
movie
this
Romper
whole,
Stomper.
from the whole, his whole gimmick and the whole group from
From
the
the
movie
movie Romper
Romper
Stomp,
Stomp.
which featured Russell Crowe as a skinhead. Now, did you hear Swerve Strickland say anything about this? No.
No,
You think Booker T should have jumped in Vince's face for saying nigger, but you're in the ring with a motherfucker who's taking his gimmick from a movie about racist skinheads. And the fucked up part about it is, before we go any further with this, if you take out the Hurt Business, that's WWE. If you take out Mercedes Moné, that's WWE. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What other black talent? I mean, they got the Acclaim, which they had a match. If AEW doesn't learn to give me what the fuck I came here for, so I go to fuck home, why is your pay-per-views longer than the OJ trial? Why? Why can't you ever have a pay-per-view that ends
So
on the
listen,
same
man.
night it starts?
Look
The
here,
fuck
man.
is this 4 hour shit?
I feel like
It, dog, it's
Dynasty.
Georgia James.
I feel like if I watch Dynasty, by the time it's over, like it'd be my birthday again. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes, yes, it will. If you, by the time you finish watching Dynasty, we'll be going to South Carolina again for another comic book convention on your fucking birthday. It's
Mm-hmm. I
these
feel
motherfuckers are torture techniques. I should. The pre-show was 90 minutes long.
like the pre-show itself is a
Go ahead.
pay-per-view. Like I get Tony, you know, you want to give everybody, you know, the money's worth. Okay, great. Fantastic. How about this? How about instead of making an entire fucking pay-per-view before the pay-per-view, I'll just make it one match. If you want to give everybody a little something extra, give them one match before the pay-per-view. You know? So that way, you know, it doesn't kind of drag on. You know? I'm just saying. Just saying, you know, don't bother me. I've just been a fan of wrestling for well over 40 years. I mean,
I
going on
mean,
50 now. I mean, Jesus
how the fuck
Christ.
is it? How the fuck is it we got Max Caster, his open challenge, his
Hmm.
former tag team partner comes out, squashes the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Match doesn't even last 5 minutes.
right.
That's the pre-show. But we can get yet another Jericho versus another human being in a ring while he's wearing them booty cutter ass shorts on the main show. You
Like,
could
why? Just
why?
why?
Well, it was against Bandito. I don't give a band fuck. Why is listen?
I'll get two
Chris
flying
Jericho
fucks
is
who it
still.
gets.
Why is Jericho still there? Why is he? Why does he have a permanent fucking place on a main show? Put that shit on the goddamn. If you're gonna have a 90-minute motherfucking pre-show, put that shit on there. Cut
For
these fuck.
real.
This shit is that I'm telling
And
you.
don't nobody wants to see Jericho and the fucking
Period.
nobody wants to see him. Ain't nobody want to see fucking the the learning tree shit,
Oh
the
my
Big
god.
Bill or the fucking right.
To
Ain't nobody want to
fucking
see that shit. Ain't nobody
no,
want to see
nobody
that
want to
shit.
see that, man. Nobody.
Like,
Ain't
come on.
listen. That's when that black woman, the meme with that black woman should come up. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for Jericho wrestling anything. Jericho could be wrestling with thinking about contemplating retirement, and I still wouldn't want to fucking see it. Bitch, just let me know when it happens. But again, I didn't
No,
watch all of Dynasty. I'm not staying there
so no,
for 4 fucking hours. I got shit to do. So I went straight to the main event. And what happens in the main event? Well,
so main event we have
ugh,
Swerve versus Moxley for the
ugh.
title.
You give him the particulars.
So here, I'm just gonna read from off of AEW site. Gives you a good general synopsis of the match. Swerve and Mox chain wrestled at the start of the match. Swerve grappled Max to the mat. Back on their feet. Back on their feet, Swerve fired off some bombs. Swerve punted Max. I keep saying Max. Swerve punted Mox from the apron. Moxley slugged Swerve with an elbow strike and knocked Swerve off the turnbuckle, sending him tumbling to the arena floor.
You knew it
You
had to
know,
go to the floor.
I had to go to the floor.
Why,
So
why use a perfectly good ring when
why?
you can just wrestle all over the goddamn floor?
Of
Why
course.
not?
I mean, you have the floor there. I mean, why use the ring? Anyway, Plummer whipped Swerve into the Sting Reel steps. Plummer began headbutting Swerve, trying to open him up. Plummer threw Swerve over the announcer's desk. Plummer chopped down on Swerve's forehead. Chopped down. Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Chomped down on Swerve's forehead. The Plumber spiked Swerve with the DDT on top of the steel ring steps. Plummer used
Like,
a
where are we
stalling
going with
pile
this?
driver back in the ring. Swerve was busted wide open. Swerve hoisted up the Plumber and power bombed him onto the mat, using it to escape a submission move. Swerve then nailed the Plumber with a series of vertical suplexes. So
Just
yeah,
you talking about it makes me want to go to sleep.
it
And I
it's
watched this shit. This was
it's
not a good match.
so
This
far
was
I'm not impressed with what I'm
oh
reading. I'm not impressed,
you
and I'm
no,
picturing this match as I'm reading it, and it's just
it's not impressive.
it's not
Trust me
impressive.
when I tell you, they started off trying to do actual wrestling moves. And when that didn't get the fucking crowd up and running,
They
these
went
motherfuckers
outside.
decided now we're gonna do all the garbage shit. Let's go out in the ring. Let's do pile drivers on shit that would normally kill normal fucking human beings. Let me let me bite
Yeah,
your fucking head. Who
said why? So that's why I'm using the cornet term from Moxley because it's
plumber,
the
plumber,
plumber.
fucking plumber.
So Swerve used the backbreaker on the champ. Swerve was looking for a flatliner, but the plumber countered with a cutter. Everybody uses a fucking cutter. Plumber applied a bulldog choke. Swerve escaped and found the flatliner he was looking for earlier.
Found it. Like what?
Found it.
What it was it at a thrift store? The fuck?
It was in 299 section. Swerve blasted the plumber with house call kick. The
Now I
plumber
like the house
connect.
call kick. Don't get me wrong. I love that
Oh,
house call kick. But
the best one was Christian Cage when he
oh, when
kicked him right
yeah, was
mid
going in for
spear.
that goddamn spirit. He kicked the shit out of his head. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that was yeah,
10 stars, goddamn it.
that was sexy. That was a sexy kick.
That was a sexy motherfucking kick.
So the plumber connected with the lariat. Swerve rallied back with a house call kick, throwing everything into it. Marina jumped to the ring with the briefcase. Prince
Oh,
Nana
oh,
got into her
oh,
face,
hold
but
on. Wait, wait,
Marina
wait, wait.
decked him with
Before
the
we go
fruit.
any further, whoa, 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 whoa. We got to talk about this
Oh,
briefcase.
okay, okay.
The belt did, the belt wasn't there. The motherfucking referee held up the briefcase. This is a world title fucking match. And you mean to
And
tell me you're
the
going to
only
hold
thing they're
up
gonna show is the fucking
the
briefcase.
fucking briefcase? Bruh, listen, I almost shut it off right there. Almost shut it off right there. I said, this is going to make me want to
You
kill
know.
somebody. I almost shut it off.
Now here's the
He
thing.
held, and held it up proudly.
And if you want to carry it around in a briefcase, that's fine.
But you
But
take
when
it
you in a
down.
title match, you open that shit up and you let the motherfucking referee show that shit off to know
Did he
this
pawn the
is
belt?
what you are. This is what the match is for. Not a
Did he
goddamn
pawn the belt?
briefcase.
He pawned the belt, didn't he? He
Yeah,
pawned the
obviously
belt.
he had to.
He pawned the belt.
He
There's
probably
no
lost.
he
Say, look, he
pawned the
probably lost the
fucking belt.
motherfucker.
Ain't
No,
nobody seen that shit since he won it. He
he
pawned the
probably,
belt.
oh, dude, he probably lost the motherfucker.
He held up the butt dog and held it up. You know how you do money in the bank matches? You
Yeah.
hand in the briefcase and the
Mm-hmm.
referee goes and
Mm-hmm.
does some shit. This motherfucker was holding that briefcase up like it really held something in it.
Man.
Motherfucker's a briefcase. I got a briefcase in the house. The fuck are we doing right now? Keep going, man. Just go on, man. That was
All
enough
right.
right there.
Swerve was.
The fuck?
Oh wait, here. Oh wait. Oh wait. House kick when anything into it. Marine jumped to the ring with the briefcase. All right. Prince Nana got into her face, but Marina decked him with the briefcase. The plumber went for a cutter, but Swerve sidestepped in and the plumber inadvertently hit the cutter on Marina.
I bet you keep ass out the ring now. I bet, listen, China could fight. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
China could fight. China could
So,
fight. Fuck wrong with her. You you want to
I
be
don't know.
modern
I
day
don't know.
China? You better
I don't know. I don't
fuck
know.
out of here.
Okay.
Don't
Swerve
get in
connected with
there.
the so Swerve connected with a paradigm shift on the plumber for a near fall. Swerve was perched on top, thinking Swerve stomp, but the plumber shoved Swerve down to the floor. Of course he did. The plumber pulled a ladder out from beneath the ring. Of course he did.
Of
The
course he
plumber
did.
set up the ladder in front of the steel ring steps. Of course he did. The plumber and Swerve fought on top of the ladder. Of course they did. Swerve nailed the plumber with Swerve stomp off the ladder and through the Spanish announce table. AEW, 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 AEW.
Fuck. The fuck.
Back in the ring. Both
The
men
fuck.
went back and forth, trading strikes. The plumber kicked a knee out from Swerve. Marina slid a chair to the plumber. Plumber whips it. Plumber whipped the chair at Swerve, but Swerve ducked it and knocked it out of referee and knocked it out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm reading this shit wrong. But Swerve ducked it and it knocked out referee Paul Turner. Because we got to
Of
have a
course he
referee
did.
knockout. Because of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't the referee get in the way? Of course.
Why not? Why not?
Because
Why not? Why not? Because why not?
because
Why the fuck not?
And then hangnail Adam Page comes down to the ring and got on the apron. Bum, bum, bum. The the Death Riders descended onto the ring and Swarmpage. Hangnail fought him off. Hangnail blasted the plumber with the dead eye. Is that what he's calling that shit now?
Yes, the Deadeye.
All right. The ops. Really? The fucking ops.
They're
Oh my.
calling themselves the
The ops.
Ops. Samoa Joe,
Samoa Joe, Hook,
Hook,
and Shibata.
and Shibata are calling themselves
The
the
ops.
Ops. The
Oh.
OPPS, the Ops.
I. Hmm.
This the,
Oh.
Samoa Joe was a world champion.
He was a
He
world champ.
he was a world champ in this company. Now he's
Yeah.
chasing him, Hook, and Shibata are chasing the trios championship. I mean, you could buy
Trios.
that shit off of eBay. The fuck are you doing? You got to be kidding me.
All
Just
right. So
be kidding me.
the ops sprinted down and leveled the playing field, brawling
Samoa Joe
back
ain't
to brawling
Samoa
back
Joe
to
ain't
the
sprinting
back
nowhere.
with a death riders. Swerve cracked the plumber in the head with a steel chair. Swerve smashed the plumber with the Swerve stomp. And in true AEW fashion, the lights go out. The Young Bucks were in the ring when the lights returned. The Bucks bashed Swerve with the V trigger. The plumber covers Swerve and pins him, retaining the AEW championship.
Hold on.
With the help
The
of the fucks. I mean, the Bucks.
Listen, you gotta listen. You have to tell it like I saw. Okay. They hit him with the VTE, right? Bullshit
And
ass
with that V trigger,
with
that
that V
VTE.
trigger knees, right?
Right.
It took Moxley 30 seconds to crawl over there and pin him in true Triple H fashion. Triple H versus Booker T fashion. He crawled. Now, when I say it took him 30 seconds, it took him about 30 motherfucking seconds to crawl and put himself over Swerve to pin. But that's not even the end of this shit. Because Swerve decided to grab a microphone. Yeah. And talked about representation matters. I representative. But at the very end, he said, and I quote, "Oh, and by the way, fuck Booker T."
Now, here's the thing. He's entitled to his personal opinion of Booker T. If he doesn't like Booker T as a person, that's fine. You don't have to like Booker T. That's cool.
Yes.
That's cool. That's you. And hey, whatever beef you have with Booker T, that's between you and Booker T, and that's cool.
That's him. That's you.
However, the simple fact is that you cannot disrespect and you cannot just belittle and just completely just spit, piss, and shit on everything that Booker T has done for wrestling, for the business, for the wrestling business, for all the new up and coming superstars, and for the ones that are coming out the pike that he's working with now, namely one Zilla Fatu.
He's
literally working with Zilla Fatu.
Thank you. This is what pisses me off about Swerve Strickland. Okay. You want to talk about representation, Swerve? Okay. Name the next homegrown AEW talent that's black that is ready for the main event. Don't worry, I'll wait. Who do you think is on the precipice getting ready to win the AEW World title? Let's see. Darby Allin, if he ever comes down Mount Everest.
Mm-hmm.
or Hangman Adam Page, who's already had the championship, or
Right.
Will fucking Osprey.
Of
What
course.
other black wrestler has had a main event in AEW history? Don't worry, I'll wait. It's been just Swerve
Only
Strickland.
Swerve.
Only Swerve. Where is Private Party?
Hmm?
They broke up the Acclaim. There
I
you go.
mean,
There's four black wrestlers right there. Boom, 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 boom. Where, where's the new ones? Where's the new ones coming down the pike? Where are they? Why is Athena stuck on Ring of Honor when she has more talent than most of the fucking rosters, most of the roster of AEW and Ring of Honor, and that includes Tony fucking Storm? Why is she on? Why the fuck is she on Ring of Honor and not on AEW Dynamite every fucking week or Collision or I don't know whatever
uh,
the fuck else they got? Why is that woman over
something.
there?
Why is she only over there?
Why she? And this is the crazy part. Swerve has wrestled Athena. He's wrestled
Yeah.
her, so he knows how good she is. Why the fuck isn't she over on goddamn AEW television? Why? Why is it that she is the ROH Women's Champion on a fucking brand and they don't even have a television slot? What the fuck are you talking about? Like what why is Athena over there? Why? She easily could beat
Like,
Mercedes Monet.
honestly,
Easily. The girl's got more fucking talent than Mercedes does, and
like,
she can fucking talk. Why the fuck is she on Ring of Honor?
why? Like,
What
honestly, she should be main eventing in AEW.
she should.
She should be main eventing, and she should be, like two, three, four, multiple time, AEW Women's Champ,
While
TBS
while you
champ, you
yeah,
know, like multiple
something
time champion.
while you're talking about representation, you have Nyla Rose, one of the best fucking women wrestlers that AEW has. Where is she? On Ring of Honor. What the fuck is
Mhm.
that? What the fuck is that? She is a woman wrestler and she is literally one of the best in the fucking ring. Where's the representation for her? I see Tony Storm. I see
Mhm.
Mariah May. I
Yeah.
see Mina Shirakawa. I
I see
see
Jamie Hayter. I
Jamie
see.
Hayter. I see a bunch of the same old same old. You got Nyla Rose and Athena, and they're both on Ring of Honor. That's just the women. Let's talk about the men. Where is the other black male superstar? Where's he at? Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck? Why is it
Mhm.
it goes Swerve Strickland and then the motherfucker falls off the side of a cliff? Why? Why is this? You want to talk
Why?
about fucking representation while you're shitting on fucking of all the people on earth to shit on Booker T?
Booker T?
The fuck is
Like, I
the matter
mean,
with you?
and again, I get it. You got a problem with Booker T. You got a problem with Booker T personally. Okay, fine. You got a problem with Booker T. But you can't discredit and you cannot completely dismiss what this man is doing for wrestling and up and coming superstars and what this man has done. And I get it, you cannot, anybody can have a problem with Booker T, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You can have issues with him. And that's fine. You know, everybody's going to have some kind of problem with everybody.
Yep.
But you cannot just completely say, "Oh, fuck Booker T," because Booker T he let Vince say the N word. And what the fuck you think would have happened if Booker T said something right there on TV? Hmm?
I got a better one. Since you think that's the most egregious thing, go ask some of them old black wrestlers. Hey,
Ask
ask
him,
the ones from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the
man.
ones that weren't getting
Ask
paid.
ask
The
guys. Matter of fact, not ask guys like Teddy Long. Ask Teddy Long.
fucking ask him. Ask him how Ric Flair called him a nigger. Ask him. You want to go there, then let's go all the way to fuck there. Ask him, and was not Ric Flair not working for AEW I don't know,
Mm,
last year.
yeah.
This man looking
Trying to
at
push,
Teddy
trying
Long
to
in the face and called him a fucking nigga, but you want to talk about? Okay, all right, bet. Let's
yeah,
go there.
trying to push
Let's go
his
there.
trying to push his shitty energy drink.
The fuck? Ask Iceman King Parsons, who's still alive, who's still alive. Ask him about some of the fucking racism he had to face it wrestling for world class championship wrestling. Ask him then that. Ask Stevie Ray. If you think Booker T is saying one thing, fucking ask his brother. Ask his
Mm-hmm.
brother. Go ahead. Ask ask
Ask him.
a bunch of these Michael. Ask Mark Henry. You got Mark
Oh
Henry's
yeah.
phone number. Ask him about the
Ask
fight
him.
that he damn near had with Michael P.S. Hayes about him saying, I'm probably more of a nigga than you are. And Mark Henry wanting to send his ass through six walls. But who do they work for? They work for Vince. They work for fucking
Mm-hmm.
Vince. Ask Teddy Atlas. Just ask Teddy Atlas. Ask Teddy Atlas. What him and Soul Man Rocky Johnson had to fucking go through, or what he had to go through by his damn self. Like the fact that Pat Patterson kept trying to grab his dick. There you go. Ask him that.
Mm-hmm.
But you think it's egregious because Booker T didn't snap off at the fucking hinges at Vince fucking McMahon?
I
Come
and
on, man.
you can fuck all the way off.
Yes, but all of it. All of it. The fuck are you talking about? This this
And here's
is
the thing,
where
man. And
this is where the new wrestling wrestlers and wrestling community get shit fucked up. Because before they even discovered a headlock or a turnbuckle, there's been wrestling. And in wrestling, it has always been a known fucking fact that racism ran rampant in the
mm-hmm.
territories, and it ran rampant in WCW, ran rampant in
Yep.
WWE. I'm not sure if it ran rampant in goddamn ECW because I'm pretty sure Paul Heyman would have
Oh yeah.
cracked you upside your fucking head with something. So
I mean,
you
it here's the thing. It ran rampant in ECW because um before Bubba Ray Dudley, became the
mhm, yeah,
kind of the one half of the greatest tag teams ever, in
mhm,
WWE, yada yada
mhm.
yada. Um his ring gear included a tie-dye shirt and also a Confederate flag headband.
It damn sure did.
So yeah,
Ask some of them black wrestlers about Mid South or championship wrestling from Florida. Ask them. Go fucking ask them. This is my problem. For all the shit that Swerve is saying about Booker T, what he doesn't realize is guys like Booker T put up with that bullshit so that he can sit his ass in front of fucking DJ Vlad and talk that shit.
yeah.
You think Booker T wasn't never called a nigga before? You out of your fucking mind? No. You know damn well he was. You know damn well he was.
No, he was.
And it,
Look, by
and not just
every
on
again,
camera. It wasn't just, hey up, my nigga. No, it was, nigga, you can't be here. Hey, nigger, what you doing here eating? Hey, we don't
mm-hmm.
have niggers around in these parts. The fuck? Like, come on. It pisses me off because it goes to show you that a lot of young wrestlers do not understand the roads that were paved for them. Okay. Bianca
Yeah,
Belair is making millions of dollars because Sweet Georgia Brown made nothing and was taken advantage of by the Fabulous Move. Okay?
right.
Motherfucking uh um the reason Trick Williams and Carmelo Anthony or Carmelo Hayes can be as flamboyant as they fucking want to is because Bobo Brazil and Brickhouse Brown, that's what his name, Brickhouse Brown got
Uh-huh.
called nigger every night in certain fucking parts of America. The fuck are you
And
talking about?
as much as I
Thank you, Mark over in the
Jacqueline,
YouTube chat.
yeah, Miss Jacqueline,
Jacqueline, she's another one.
and 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 as much as I hate this motherfucker, Saba goddamn Simba.
That's the shit Vince was giving motherfuckers.
And that was a whole Vince thing.
Akeem the African Dream was a spit in the face to Dusty Rhodes. But motherfucking Vince McMahon did not have a problem shitting on black folks at the same goddamn time. The exact Hakeem the African Dream was supposed to be a spit in the face to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. But do you think Vince gave a fuck about black folks at the same fucking time? Fuck no, he didn't. Fuck no, he didn't. He didn't give a shit. You're going to have this large-ass white man trying to do soul jive shit. Fucking Slick. Slick is another fucking example of a motherfucker. That's a stereotype. He was a goddamn pimp.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he got saved, and then now he's what?
The only reason
the stereotypical pastor.
Yeah, the only reason Ahmed Johnson got fucking passed was because he was big as shit. Ahmed Johnson was big as a motherfucker, and Vince loved him some big black dudes.
Yep.
I mean, fuck, we seen his text message. You got to be fucking with me to think that you even have the nuts to say the shit that you said in front of all the goddamn. If Swerve Strickland had said this shit to a couple of friends and it leaked, I'd be like, hey, you can't control the conversation. You went to DJ fucking Vlad.
Yeah. I said, there's a couple of friends that leaked out and said, hey, man, that's a conversation he needs to have with Booker T. Obviously, that's a conversation he needs to have with Booker T. You got a
problem. Go talk to the man you're talking about.
He needs to talk to Booker T.
The fuck you mean you gonna talk to, of all the fucking people, DJ Vlad?
Like,
Vlad.
Really?
What? Vlad.
Like, Swerve, you got your own podcast. Why are you going to another one? Fucking, I mean, if you got your own grievances like that, you have your own audience. You got your own podcast. And why don't you just say, you know what? I want to talk to this and just say, you know, I got a problem with Booker T, so fuck Booker T because this is why. Da 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 da.
You could have had Booker T on there. Y'all could have debated this shit. But Booker T handled it like any other grown ass man. Instead of him,
he come talk to you face to face.
You can make a podcast with. Instead of doing back and forth fucking videos, Booker T went directly to him. Yeah. Like, hey, yo, I heard you had a problem.
He said, hey, I heard you say something. I mean,
you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
We talk about it. Let's talk about it.
And I'm pretty sure Booker T probably told his motherfucking ass, hey, you don't understand the shit that I've had to eat just to have your little ass. Who was rocking dreadlocks before Booker T? Don't worry, I'll wait. What black wrestler was allowed to walk out there with their fucking dreadlocks in their hair before Booker T? None. Fucking none. Fucking none.
None.
And this motherfucker got the nerve. And again, you cannot be a conscious black wrestling fan and not realize how much fucking racism has went into this industry. You can't. You'd be stupid as shit to try. So I get it. There was a ton of it, both overt and covert ass racism from the entirety of all of wrestling. And I get that. Am I saying it still happened? Probably. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But to shit on people that had to lay the fuck down so that your motherfucking ass could walk, you're full of shit. You are fucking full of shit. And that shit, but out of all the people he could have aired this grievance to, you aired to the motherfucker that has made a fortune off of black folk conflict. DJ Vlad has made more money off of niggas killing niggas than anybody. Anybody. DJ Vlad will have you come on and literally confess to a crime just so that your ass can get arrested the next fucking week. That's how you got Keefy D. Keefy D on there talking about the night Tupac died. Next thing you know, where Keefy D at? Jail. So you went to this motherfucker,
like,
the dude that literally makes money off of our black pain. You went to him. You took your monkey ass to him. Are you fucking with me right now? And then when you get there, rather than you adhering some fucking code, you know, hey, we two black men, we get along fine. Now, I can hate the motherfucker. And there's been
Right.
some black men I've been told them, like, bitch, I can't. Rob Smith, bitch, if you're drowning, you better grow fucking
The,
wings like Namor, because I'm not saving your motherfucking ass. But I'm not telling that to Vlad.
right.
Tell me about your problems with Rob Smith. We go. We
So
go.
I mean, here's the thing. You
All right with me.
know, I mean, there's a couple things we disagree on, a couple things we do agree on. So
Yeah. Other
just
than
to,
that, you know what I
other
mean?
than that, I mean,
Get my man's in the 100 grand, and then I'll be on the phone saying fuck Rob Smith walking out the door, but I'm not saying it in front of fucking Vlad.
right?
Vlad lives off
Said
of
no.
this shit.
He thrives off of that.
Right. He has made millions of dollars. Him, Adam 22, Trap Lord Ross, DJ Academics have made millions of dollars off of feeding black folks the worst parts of blackness, period. And you took your fucking ass up there to say some shit about goddamn Booker T. Were you
So
high?
just to
The fuck
literally
is the matter with you?
you go there just to literally give them what they want and
Li-
happily give them what they want.
You,
You you you
I'm
happily, willingly gave him everything what
everything.
he wanted.
The
He didn't
same
have
shit
to
he's
coerce.
always looking for.
He didn't have to ask anything or anything. He you gave him.
Gave it to him. And you have the fucking nerve at the end of your loss to a fucking rip-off skinhead from Timu and his little band of numbnuts and the fucking young bucks to literally say fuck Booker T, meaning you haven't learned a god
Hmm.
before Dynasty. I was willing to give Swerve Strickland the benefit of the doubt. I was. I was like, okay, hey, Booker T's had his piece. Swerve said his piece. I'm
Uh,
willing to let bygones be bygones because I love watching Swerve Strickland. And then he said that shit in the ring. And it's fuck Swerve Strickland.
well, see, here's the
I'm
thing.
so serious right now. Fuck him.
Here's the thing. I was I was on my last shred with Swerve before he said that shit because I saw an interview he did where he was talking about where he had performed something with Fozzy, which is Chris Jericho's band, and talking about, oh, it was a dream come true. It was this and that. Chris, I worked with Chris, and he was a great guy, and this, and I'm thinking to myself, that's all I needed to hear. That's all
Oh,
I
thumbs
needed
down,
to hear.
bitch.
And still, I'm watching him in the ring, and so hey, I'm liking what I see. He works good, but still, I can't get that out of my head. And so I'm cheering, because technically, he's got
Yeah,
melanin in his skin. So
yeah.
technically,
You got a roof. You got a roof on.
yeah. So,
Ahmed Johnson sounded like an illiterate form. He sounded like an
I
illiterate
mean,
version of goddamn Michael Clark Duncan's character from the Green Mile. But the motherfucker was black. All right, I'm with it.
so yeah, yeah.
You
And then, that.
mm, you gotta you
And I said that,
that's the most fucked up shit.
well,
That's the most fucked up shit. Like, I'm never going to forget that. Because Swerve has been on his bullshit ever since he said that the WWE was all worried about what his contract looked like and he's not worth this, that, and the third. Okay, so you went out and got your bag. Congratulations. But you
right.
didn't have to act like a fucking asshole to do it. Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, do you understand? Nana is a pull. Like now that I realize Nana's a fucking prince, I'm not swerving when I drive, but I watch the little motherfucker. Now he makes a little bit more sense. But you mean to tell me this is something that you think is gonna work well on your legacy? Because guess what? What happens when you're done with AEW? Where are you going? Are
You
you going to go
going
to
back to
MLW?
WWE?
No. Let's
What
look at
what
let's
do you
look at
think you're gonna go?
let's look at all the possibilities.
So
New Japan, you gonna go to New
what
Japan. You might as well just
you
stay in AEW if you go to New Japan. It's the same thing. It
right?
matters for not.
So where are you gonna go? Mexico?
Mexico, you gonna go to CMLL? You gonna put back on
I
the
mean,
mask again because you was in Lucha Underground. You gonna put the mask back
because
on?
I mean, again, might as well stay in AEW.
Might as well.
So where do you
MLW.
go to?
You gonna go to
TNA?
MLW? Really?
Is it really MLW? Really?
Really? You think they're gonna give you the type of money that your ass is getting at AEW right now? MLW, the fuck out
Said
of here.
no, no,
No.
man. Look here, look here. MLW, you'll get like you're not gonna get 200 grand. You'll get like 2
Nope.
grand,
Two, maybe.
and
And that's
that's pushing it,
per week. That's
and that's
pushing it.
pushing it, and that's pushing it.
You gonna go to NWA? The contract that Swerve Strickland has right now is probably more expensive than everybody on the goddamn NWA roster. Argue with your mama, don't argue with me. Is that I guarantee you what he's making in his contract right now is probably higher than everybody else on that fucking roster.
Yep.
I think Titus made a lot of money there too. The fuck? Like
where are you gonna go? TNA?
TNA? Oh, I'm sorry. The TNA to WWE pipeline? You think you're gonna walk?
So you think you're gonna? Are you gonna go back to NXT?
TNA ain't fucking up that WWE relationship. So if WWE says nah, TNA gonna say nah. They're gonna say nah louder. They're gonna say fuck no. Get your dumb ass out of here.
Yeah.
So there's only one other place you can go. Only one. That is WWE. Where Triple H, Shawn Michaels, that whole roster, and Booker T will be waiting for.
Yeah.
And the heat that you have right now in the AEW roster don't mean shit. It don't mean a motherfucking thing. It's the AEW roster. Chris Jericho ain't going to enforce no shit. Who's the locker room leader? MJF? Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, please.
You gonna walk your dumb ass into a WWE locker room where you got the CM Punks, the Seth Rollins, the Roman Reigns.
Yep.
You got the Gunthers and the Jey Usos. You got the you got the fucking LA Knights. You got locker room leaders. And they're gonna remember what the fuck you said? And you think you're just gonna be able to just walk in on talent? Bruh. Triple H will have you eating more pins than a bowling shoot. You gonna get pinned by everybody. Everybody. The fuck you
everybody?
man.
Everybody.
Everybody.
So you will
listen.
You will go through the
Royal
Rumble.
To every new wrestler coming in.
If you go through the Royal Rumble, you will get eliminated like immediately.
Immediately. They're gonna kick your ass off.
You know.
You're not even going your interest is gonna be longer than your time in the goddamn ring. You gonna eat shit for at least 3 years. And that's if they even let you back in, because once again, we're talking about Booker T, who is a 2-time Hall of Famer, and then there's you, who got cut, went to the opposition, talked shit, and then tried to come back. Nah. There will be no fucking ounce of forgiveness. None.
They remember.
Listen, Cody Rhodes ain't fucking with you. Cody, if Cody is the face of WWE right now, you just said that shit. Cody ain't fucking with. Cody will fucking cuss you the fuck out. You got to remember where the fuck you came from, huh? There are other wrestlers. There are black wrestlers that ate shit just for you to be able to stand in that goddamn ring and do that silly ass swerve when I drive fucking shit. You are literally the beneficiary of people like Booker T. How dare you fucking say some shit about Booker T. Of all the people,
Right?
who the fuck hates Booker T? Who? He's fucking beloved. Everybody loves Booker T.
Right.
People
Exactly.
still people still walk around when they had the old Ric Flair World Heavyweight Champion type thing, they still go around
Mm-hmm.
talking about the 5 times, the 5 times, the 5. Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
Right.
You're the biggest thing in AEW. You're the biggest blackest thing in AEW until the Hurt Syndicate get tired of playing second fiddle and decide to come up front. And then what?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the same thing with the Bucks. You guys are badasses in your own company, and then you went and hired some badasses. You ain't shit. Because if you think Sheldon Benjamin or Bobby Lashley is gonna stand there and let y'all do that schoolhouse rock bullshit, they're gonna beat the fuck out of you. It's gonna be part shoot, part
Mm-hmm.
work. They're gonna fuck you up. Standing for that,
So shit.
the V trigger on Bobby
Hey,
Lashley.
look it. And you think Bobby's not gonna take your ass on the outside and fuck you up?
He will. Okay, you can V trigger him if you want to. Y'all gonna discover
Dude.
when you grab his arms, he grab yours. You're gonna toss
Said
both of you
dude.
little stupid motherfuckers over the side of a ring.
Said
The
dude,
fuck?
do it if you want to.
Do it.
Look here.
Try it.
One of his arms is the size of both of their arms.
Shit.
Say, look.
Watch your
Like, how
fucking.
you man, shit.
And that's what I'm saying. The moment Bobby Lashley or Sheldon Benjamin say, all right, enough of this bullshit. We need to just go on and go ahead and get the motherfucking AEW world title. Swerve who? Swerve who? Swerve what?
Mm-hmm.
Don't give a shit about it. Come on, man. Come on. If it's Sheldon Benjamin versus whoever the fuck is up there with that goddamn belt, it's gonna be a classic, and Sheldon's gonna be a world champion finally. If it's Bobby Lashley, y'all
finally, yes.
just everybody just put the belt down and leave.
Say, look, you just
the fuck out of here.
if it's Bobby Lashley, look, just give him the belt and walk
Just give
out.
him the belt. Just give him the belt. Just give him the fucking belt. Because if he put your ass in that hurt lock, you're gonna look like the Miz. The fuck? Monty, thank you.
Monty
Alpha
Brown.
male Monty Brown. I think he retired. I think.
Yeah, he got injured. He got injured in the match. I wanted to say he was paralyzed. That's why he retired. Like same as like
Draws.
Draws? Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking D'Lo Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucking Charles Robinson, aka the Godfather, aka the fighting machine. He had to play a pimp. He was the only reason it worked is because he was okay with it. But
and it worked because that's more or less kind of his personality.
That's his personality. Oh,
yeah.
Hoes and weed. I'm good. Like
yeah. So all right, hoes and weed. Yeah, all right.
It's shit like that just disappoints the fuck out of me because when it comes to wrestlers that are not white, y'all got to remember, y'all motherfuckers got to remember, somebody had to get their ass beat down for your ass to be able to run in that ring. Yep. Somebody did, man. Nameless motherfuckers had to get fucked up and be called every fucking thing in the book for some of y'all to make the money that you're making, for some of y'all to get the spotlight that you have, to show up on shows and red carpets and shit. Somebody had to be called nigga 5, 6, 10 times a night. And going to the ring, hearing nigga, getting pennies thrown at him.
And you need to be thanking guys like Booker T and Stevie Ray and fucking Coco Beware and Bobo Brazil and
Ernie Big Cat Ladd.
Ernie Big Cat Ladd.
Like, you know what I mean? You should be thanking Kamala, the Ugandan giant, was a fucking thing given to the wrestling by Jerry Lawler. Do you know that motherfucker was in Japan and could wrestle his fucking ass off? I didn't know this. The man who he would inevitably become, Kamala, the Ugandan giant, was an actual fucking wrestler in Japan who, when his time in Japan came up, he went back to the States, Jerry Lawler came up with this idea of Kamala, the Ugandan giant. That man had to come out there every fucking night and
Yep.
act like a fucking cannibal so that Swerve Strickland could swerve when he drives. And this motherfucker has the nerve, the fucking gall. Now, mind you, I ain't like Kamal. I ain't like nothing about him. But I understood. They
Mm-hmm.
wasn't go. They wasn't going. The Bobby Lashleys of the world would not have worked in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. They ain't trying to have a black man dressed up better than they are,
Hell
with
no.
who's intelligent,
So, no,
but
they're
and you
not. They're
can't
not
fuck
trying
with
to
him.
have. Look, they're
Come on,
not trying to have. They're not trying to have any stylish.
no.
Said no.
If
No
you
well
stylish,
put
you a pimp.
together. No well spoken.
Mm-mm,
No intelligent.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Outshining them
None of
white boys
no. Oh no.
in
And
the fucking
especially
50s and
say look,
60s. Shit.
and especially the way Bobby. Bobby takes care of himself and he's in the
Yes,
gym and he's
yes.
cut the way he is and he's you think
Just
that
big at 47, 48, 49 years old. The
hey,
fuck?
and do you think that any one of them white
Mm-mm.
boys there would have wanted to work with his ass?
Fuck
Hell no.
no.
Because they
Fuck
didn't make
no.
because he'd have made them look bad.
Listen, Bobby Lashley is everything Ahmed Johnson and the Magnificent Zulu were not. And there's no fucking way in hell they'd have let that
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker outshine people like Ric Flair and goddamn Gorgeous
Hell no.
George and Buddy Rogers. Fuck
Because I
no.
mean, you see, if you to see Ric Flair in his prime go up against Bobby Lashley,
And Bobby is
said,
stylish. Bobby ain't coming out there
he
in some shit kickers. And no, Bobby Lashley's
said
coming out
no.
there dressed better than fucking Rick is.
And
Bobby
do you
Lashley
think
would come
and
out
so
there
again,
dressed better than Rick.
said he dressed better than the Rick, once they get in the ring and you look at him
Jesus.
just by the looking at themselves, said he's definitely in better condition, he's
Mm,
in better shape.
mm.
And then when he starts moving and you see, oh,
He's
he's
good.
definitely has more agility.
Ooh,
He definitely he knows how to fight. And you can see
literally,
that with there.
literally.
You see that.
Look at
You
all the
think
fucking stereotypes that
so and
all
you
other wrestlers had to fucking go through just so that
mm-hmm.
fucking Swerve. Let me reset this goddamn show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is SuperPlex Party on GCPR, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I am one half of you World Tag Team Champions of Talk and Wrestling Shit on a Thursday night, and my tag team partner, and you know, before Super Mario Mushroom, is to my over there. You over there?
I'm over here. We're
You
over
over there?
there. He over there. I'm over here. I'm the Angry IT Nerd. I am the other half of World Tag Team Champions of Talking Wrestling Shit on this internet on GCPR.live, where every voice matters. And I am Thomas before Super Mario Mushroom, and he is me after the
After,
Super Mario Mushroom.
after. There's pictures floating up out
There's
of the
picture
two of
there
us in the same place at the same time, and weird.
because I know a lot of people that say I know it was rumor going around for a while that I was AI. I am not AI.
He is not
I'm
AI,
I'm a real boy. I'm a real
and he
boy.
is a real boy. Um. Oh God.
Uh,
Why? Why the Buck? Why the Buck? Why? Why the Buck? They have what? What's the type of heats we've described? Go home heat, go away heat.
go
Please leave me the fuck alone heat.
to
Coming to the door butt naked when the Jehovah's Witness show up heat.
the like they got that get the fuck out of here heat.
Like if you don't get
Said
out of
get the
if
fuck
you don't
away
get out
from
of
me
the
heat.
vicinity of this building, misunderstandings and furniture moving Inc. will be here, bitch. Like
Say that they got that
night J Thomas, I'll
get
see you in the morning.
take care, Jake Thomas. Look, they got that get away from me. I'm gonna hit you like Joker and Jason Todd style. You know what I mean?
They got crowbar to the back of the head heat.
Say look, they got crowbar to the ribs heat.
But this is why I say the Bucks. I do want to talk about Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair going off script, but I wanted to bring this up earlier. Do the Bucks seem to think that they are? Do they think did people really want to see them? Do
I
do people really? Do the Bucks think people really want to see?
I
I've had healthy shits that I
here's
look
the thing.
more forward to than the Bucks. Like,
You know what? You know what? I think they actually are that delusional.
no,
I
there's no
think
way.
they actually are that
There's
delusional.
no fucking way. If
I
you will
I
know
honestly
if you
think
walk into some place that don't nobody want you. The Bucks
honestly,
showed up last night. Again, I listen. Fuck you, thank you, and fuck you, HBO Max, because now I can actually have no excuse not to watch this shit. But last night, perfect example. It's Wednesday night. Edible ain't kicked in yet. Doing nothing. Let me go over here to HBO Max. Check out goddamn AEW Dynamite. I lasted 15 minutes. 15. 1-5.
oh
And
well,
I'm
see,
talking all of 15 goddamn. I could, after
well, see,
15 minutes, I
you
had to
didn't do it
leave.
right, man. You didn't do it right. See,
Bruh, I needed
here's the
crack.
thing. No, you didn't do it right because what you have to do is you literally have to once you start hitting play,
Mm.
then on your Roku, you hit fast forward and you just let the images cycle through, and your brain will fill
You're
in the
like, oh, yeah,
rest.
that's something I should watch.
So your brain will fill in the rest. You know,
The Bucks showed up. All right, so there was a match between John Moxley and a bag of Dunkin' Donuts. I don't even know what the fuck the guy's name is. I have no idea. No, it was Shibata. I think was it Shibata? It was Shibata. I think it was Shibata. Might have been Shibata. Like fuck it, whatever. Shibata, uh, Takeshita, fucking Takashi 69. It was somebody.
right?
They leave. Marina, China. If you bought her off of Timu, Schaefer or Shafir, and
Marina
John Moxley are
Schaefer.
leaving.
Yeah.
Here come the goddamn Bucks. Who I know they had to have felt the groan. I groaned sitting in this chair while an edible tried to kick in. So my groan was like, ew, brother, ew. What's
Like
that? What's that, brother? Like it.
like they're the
They showed
ones
up.
that that's a team that comes out that lets you know when it's time to go to the bathroom.
Yes. And if we didn't have to do fucking Rouse High Exalted last night, I would have turned the television off, turned off my computer, went. I just would. So they show up. They're talking about wanting to form an alliance with
Mm-hmm.
Moxley, who ran them the fuck out. Because if I'm not mistaken, the last time they were on television, didn't they motherfucking ass really bone the fuck out when the Death Rider showed up?
Yeah.
Or was I high? They took off, didn't they?
Oh yeah. They dipped the fuck out.
They boned
They
the fuck out. So you want an alliance?
mm-hmm. And then
Hey,
they leave saying something about we didn't sign up for this.
it did. So they want an alliance
Okay.
with the Romper Stompers or White Riders or whatever. Here comes Kenny Omega.
Because of course.
I don't give a fuck what y'all say about that man's wrestling abilities. And they might be impressive, but them promo skills,
Now I will say this. I will
listen,
definitely say this. His
words.
in-ring skills, his in-ring skills. He is extremely talented. He is extremely talented.
Extremely. But
Put a mic in front of him, it goes from a 10 to a 2.
put a put a mic in front of him. he, he talks like a guy that just went to wrestling school. This motherfucker. I, I alluded to this before we even turned the radio
Mm-hmm.
on. I'm gonna tell y'all why this shit. I only lasted 15 minutes. This is why. All right, so Kenny Omega it comes out and he starts talking. And at some point he talks about a friend who has two Shih Tzus. Where are we going? And then he talked about how these Shih Tzus used to shit a lot. And the moral of the story was friend, dog, shit. I don't know. I don't know what it was. But at some point, because even the crowd was like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? The crowd angry. You have to see the my words do not do this justice. Kenny Omega is talking. The Young
Mm-hmm.
Bucks are like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Uh-huh.
There is a man in a black shirt that is off to the right hand side
Uh-huh.
of Kenny Omega.
Mm-hmm.
At
All
a
right.
certain point, that man looked like he did not realize his ass was at a show. That's how far off in the woods Kenny Omega had everybody. Dude's like, this is while Kenny was talking. So then Kenny takes the brilliant step of wanting to fight these two grown ass men. Well, he gets in the ring, and the next thing you know, here comes Okada. Who is buying Okada's suits? Please stop dressing that man like that. Y'all gave that man millions of dollars. Why is he walking around here in Mr. Magoo's suit? You mean to tell me? You mean to fucking tell me? A guy by the name of the Rainmaker, who has money sounds and shit coming out through his own theme music, is coming out there dressed in that fucking seersucker ass suit.
Like you
Dog, the suit had
you
double pockets.
like you got him a suit that came from Costco, man.
He had double pockets.
And that's not saying
Double
bad about Costco.
pockets.
I'm just saying is that
Mm,
it looked like it came from Costco.
that suit there, boy. That's the shit you put
I mean,
somebody in
look,
when you can't afford to buy another suit. That motherfucking suit
look
looks
at man, that
ass.
with the name like the Rainmaker
You would think.
and with his entrance the way that it is, you would think that he'd have, I don't know, Armani. He would have, it's like Gucci, or he would have something, completely a whole entire custom made joint
Something.
from the most popular, whatever
Mm-hmm.
tailor in
Yes.
whatever country,
Dressed like the
whatever,
fucking Yakuza people. Like, the fuck? Like,
like
anything.
what?
This suit. So he comes out with this fucksucker suit. He gets in the ring. Now it's a 3-on-1. Well, here comes Swerve when I drop.
Of course.
But he comes through the back. His music's playing out front. He comes through the back. The Bucks see him because he got a chair in his hand. They run off. So then it's Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, and Nana in the ring, right? Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland are staring at each other, right?
Uh-huh.
While Nana is dancing on the side. Serious ass moment.
And here's ass.
Serious ass moment. You got Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland staring at each other. And off the Swerve's right is that's like imagine if at the end of the first Halloween, right? Michael Myers is there, his sister's there, about
Mm-hmm.
ready to kill her, right? Walking up
Mm-hmm.
on her with a knife. And on the side was Pee Wee Herman dancing. And you turn that fucking movie on. You would turn that movie on. You would turn that fucking movie off. If you
Yeah.
were You were watching Michael Myers walk down the hallway, getting ready to stab the shit out of his sister, and you're
Yeah. Look
yeah,
here, man.
I,
I'm
15 minutes,
done.
B.
I'm done. I'm
15
done.
minutes. 15 minutes. 15, 15 minutes.
So look,
I lasted exactly 15 minutes. I couldn't do it.
I'll be
I
done.
couldn't do it.
I'll be far beyond done than I was at Hobbs and Shaw.
Listen, you hated Hobbs and Shaw. I don't know why. You why you keep why
Like
you
that
keep
shit
going
just,
off to the side of me
I
saying,
don't know, man.
"Hey,
Just something about
hey,
that
you
shit just
watch this? Yeah, on purpose? Yes, motherfucker. And you subjected your wife to this? Yes.
like why, man?
Why?" For
Like, were
those
you
of you who
mad at
didn't
it?
know, Angry had never
Were you
seen
mad at
Hobbs and Shaw.
were you mad at her or something?
No, Angry had never seen Hobbs and Shaw. So what I did,
And I think there was a reason why not. And when I saw it, I figured out that was the reason why I never saw Hobbs and Shaw.
Angry was really mad at me. Like every 10 minutes, Angry would look over and go, "You watch this on purpose?"
I wanted to punch you in your throat, man.
Like every time,
I wanted to punch you
every
in your
time they
throat.
did something, Angry would look
I
at me
said,
and
look
go,
at man.
"You really watch this?
I wanted to punch you in your fucking throat.
For
I
real?
know
You
if
really watch this? You bought this?
I
We
wanted to
didn't buy
punch.
it.
I
Our
said, look at
daughter
man.
did, but
I
she
want,
bought watching.
bro. I wanted to punch you in your fucking throat so bad. Look here, man. How, man. How you,
I,
like you really bought that?
I, how was you high and angry at the same time?
Like you spent money on that? Like you
Hey,
legit spent money
dog,
on
you would
that?
say that in the middle of the movie.
I'm still amazed that you
You were
spent
saying
money on
that the
that.
first 10 minutes.
I'm surprised you spent money on that. I'm just saying that.
First 10 minutes of the goddamn movie, you was like, you really watched? Yes, angry. I'm not on purpose. You lose the bet. This shit went on for the entirety of the goddamn movie. Angry was pissed off at me.
Like I
I
would
try
see
to
something
introduce
about
her to a movie you ain't never seen before, and Angry's basically making a fatwa against me while I'm sitting in the couch right next.
like it got so bad. Like, look here, y'all. It got so bad. It got so bad. I literally had to walk out. I
Walked
had to
out. He
walk
did
out and
walk
get
out.
high.
He
That's
walked
how
out. He
bad it
did.
was.
He
Look
did.
here.
Dead ass. He did. It was
It
fucking
was bad.
funny as shit. He was just like, without
I
warning,
said
just gets up, walks out the room. Where the fuck is he going?
I'm
Angry,
gone.
Angry was out there for 25 minutes. Came back, the movie was still going.
Said the movie's still going. I was like, God damn.
Shit.
Oh, I hated that fucking movie. God damn, I hated that fucking movie.
Fucking hilarious. The fucking movie was, it wasn't bad. It was bad, but fucking bad. Okay.
Oh.
He was mad in the motherfucker. So
And then
the
decided
fuck is
to,
going on with Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton?
oh my God, that was, look here. These been
You
some
think
of
that was a shoot or a work?
the, both, both.
This is a swerk. It was a swerk.
It was, yeah.
Full ass swerk.
Started out as a work and then
Shot shit.
it started out as a work, but then Charlotte tried to make it a shoot and then it still didn't work. It
Listen,
was just,
I need Charlotte Flair to get into polyamory and come marry because the fact that she going out sad. She said Ludwig is in
mhm.
my DMs
Ain't
Oh, you're
nobody
going
believe
out
that
bad.
shit.
You're going out bad. But see, they have been cooking this shit up slowly because fucking Charlotte roasted the dog shit out her ass last week. So Tiffany felt like
Still
she had
looking.
to up her game up and told her how many. The only important number is 3. How many has it been? Like, goddamn, bitch, really?
Still looking, man. They
He still works for the company.
still looking, man. They're slow cooking this shit to where it's still frozen. All right. That's how
When
slow they
Tiffany
cooking this
Stratton
mother.
said that, I'm like, you know he's in the back, right? You do know
Say he's
back
right
there.
here.
He back
He's right
there.
there. You know,
Right there, bitch. Like, what
like
does this make?
still
3?
looking. Yeah. So I
Charlotte
mean,
and Charlotte
this
and Andrade's like, what she say fuck me for?
man, look here, man. Don't nobody believe that shit. No,
Yeah.
nobody believe. Don't
What, that
nobody
Ludwig is
believe.
in Charlotte Flair's DMs?
Don't nobody believe that shit.
Nobody believes. Now, now, Charlotte, I listen, on a personal level, I want to see Charlotte Flair. Do I want to see her have as many title reigns as her dad? No, I don't want to see. But I do want to see her succeed because she is a really good talent. She's just going through some shit. Listen, I
Yeah.
guarantee you she didn't want to call herself Charlotte Flair. I get listen, can I be anything else? Can I be anything else? Because when she first came in, they wouldn't even let her use Ric Flair's last name. It was Ashley Fleer or some other shit or something. They wouldn't even let her use her last name. And she was when she was talking to Sherry Shepherd, she was being honest. Everybody thought I was a nepo baby. Um, I really didn't have very much faith in myself. You know, I've been
Mhm.
married 3 times. And like, I get it. Like
Yeah.
that all hurts, man. So when Tiffany Stratton did that, I would have wanted to say anything. I would have wanted to say anything. Hey, bitch, Ludwig and Gunther want to spit roast me. Like anything, because that
Like
ain't
right.
hard. That what makes it what makes it what does this make 3 times? That shit hurt. Charlotte Flair is what? How old is Charlotte? She ain't that old.
Um.
She's not. I mean, she's like in her 30s, ain't she?
Nah, I thought she was
I could have swore she
like
was in her
late
30s.
30, early 40, something like that.
Yeah, I could have swore she was in her 30s. Uh-huh. Yes, Marco, I can't stand that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna try to front. I cannot stand that dude. I ain't never seen. You know what? John Moxley would be the worst drug dealer on earth because he can't sell shit. He
Yeah,
can't sell.
she's 39. She's 39.
Okay, so see, she's
Yep.
39. She still got a couple of good years. But like, she didn't want to. She didn't want to be like her dad. Which again, I understand. Ric Flair done been married to everybody at least twice.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, Rick, Rick got ex-wives. Like I got socks. Rick, listen, Rick don't believe in a happy home, motherfucker. Listen, Rick, if Rick could marry you on Friday and divorce you by Tuesday, Rick could do it. Like, bitch, you gotta go.
Say, yeah.
I'm annulling this shit. I didn't even want to sniff the pussy. Get it the fuck out of here. Like Rick done been married to everybody. Rick done been married to a crook and a goddamn cop. Like Rick been married to everybody. Ric Flair got more fucking marriage bodies on him than a motherfucker. You know how they say that diamond necklace that Drake wears
Uh-huh.
is made out of all the fucking engagement rings he bought, and they said, "Wow, that's wild." Ric Flair's necklace shit would look like an anchor chain. Fucker,
The motherfucker be wearing a body armor of that shit.
god damn, Rick. So Rick married everybody, so I can see her not wanting to be like her dad. She'll settle down, find a brother. Just don't be like Tulsa Blanche. Yes, thank you, Pamela. Charlotte's
Yeah.
30. She listen. You're 39. Okay, you have a fabulous career in front of you. If you don't get married again, you don't get married again. If you do get married again, learn from the last 3. Marriage, whatever, man. and stop worrying about being like your dad. The only motherfucker I know that's been married more than Ric Flair is Zsa Zsa Gabor. And you see, she turned that whole shit into a cottage industry. Darling, I've had like 55 lovers and 15 husbands. God knows who's counting. Like, be Charlotte Flair, Zsa Zsa Gabor,
Right?
fall in love. I fall in love with you in the wintertime. By summer, you got to get the fuck out. Call you in fall, bitch. I'll call you in fall, bitch. You got a man? Sure do.
Look
I
at
ain't
that.
never gonna be cold. He on the road with me. When the summertime comes, it's too hot. Gotta go.
That
Bye. Get the fuck out. Bye.
look at me.
Bitch.
I got a friend.
Li-
And this is funny as shit. I had a friend, he told me years ago he do this shit, right? He'd start dating a girl. And just before Valentine's, he'd break up with her. After Valentine's would pass, he'd get back with her. Just before her birthday, he'd break up with her. After her birthday would pass, he'd get back with her. And just before Christmas, he'd break up with her. After Christmas, he'd get back with her. So that way he'd get out of having them buy gifts.
Friend's a dick. Friend's a pure
He's
dick, dog.
no, he's
Breaking
cheap
up
and
with
he
bitches.
no,
Breaking up
he's
with
cheap.
bitches in the holidays.
He's cheap and he admits that he's cheap.
You imagine? You cheap motherfucker.
He's a
The fuck
cheap
is wrong with
bastard.
you?
He's a cheap bastard, and he
Hey,
proudly admits it too.
hey, listen.
And I was like,
Listen.
"Hey,
I break
man,"
up with him right around the time it's time for me to give a gift. Fuck him.
and it's like, "Hey, man, all right,
I said, bitch,
cool."
I'll see you on the other side of this holiday. Why you always break up with me over Thanksgiving, bitch? Because I ain't trying to go to see your family.
No,
Y'all
he didn't
holiday.
mind.
The fuck?
So no. He stayed during Thanksgiving because free food.
Got one of them kind of friends. Cheap fuck. Why you stay with a free food, motherfucker? The
But
fuck?
don't get me wrong, though. I mean, he really good guy. One of
Yeah.
those ones. He's trustworthy. He's really trustworthy with your shit. So that's why I say he's a good guy. He's just cheap. He's cheap as fuck,
Listen,
and he admits that he's cheap as fuck.
I
And
I
it's
just
and it's funny too.
I just think it's fucked up that Charlotte seems to think she's gonna be a failure. Like at 39, you're a multiple time world champion. You're a fucking statuesque white woman. Stop with the
Right?
listen. She ain't got to do no more plastic surgery at all. Leave your face the way it is. You work on that part. You meet a motherfucker, you meet him. Don't. It
And
is
hey,
what it is.
right.
But keep a good head on your goddamn shoulder. Don't be like your daddy. That's what. Listen, I don't give a
Please don't.
damn about the fucking marriages. I give a damn more about the fact that I don't want the drinking problem. Shit.
No, please don't.
Please don't. Listen,
Please no.
listen. Rick Liver. I guarantee you couldn't get shit for Rick Liver even with food stamps. Like this, motherfucker, they ain't even gonna give you food stamps for Rick Liver. Rick Liver done died. That shit is died and resurrected. But the Flair
Like
flop.
I mean,
He Rick Rick made an energy drink just so he could disguise his drinking. Like goddamn well, ain't nobody drinking anything with the word cordyceps in it. Rick just did that shit
hell no.
just so we could put vodka in it. Fuck. No, it's woo. It's woo. It's
Said
woo energy
woo.
drink. No, motherfucker. It's woo. All right.
Yeah, it's woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Soon as you
Charlotte, just love yourself. Like Charlotte is not an ugly woman. Love your goddamn self. You are perfectly fine. Stop with the Botox and all that other shit. Just listen, have a
so
personality. Be fucking funny. If
and
Charlotte Flair is funny, listen, she in there like swimwear. Like,
yeah,
so
and Charlotte, don't do the moonsault anymore.
oh God.
Don't
Isn't Charlotte Flair like fucking
don't do the
six
moonsault
one or
anymore.
6'2" or some shit? Is she like 6 foot something?
I thought she was like 6'2", 6'3".
He's sick.
Hang on, let me see it just a second. Oh no, she's 5'10".
God damn.
Still, don't do a moonsault.
God damn. 5'10"? Girl, if you don't stop moonsault,
Said don't moonsault anymore. Just
fucking 5'10".
don't moonsault.
The fuck's the matter with don't moonsault shit?
No more. No more moonsaults.
None. Don't moonsault a motherfucking thing. You that goddamn tall girl, kick him. Shit. Get a
Right?
bro kick. Like, 10?
Man.
Damn. And now I'm sitting there trying to imagine Tiffany Stratton and Ludwig Kaiser. Like, I'm so over the woods with that bullshit, man. But it's building up. I kind of like it. I will have to say I am excited for Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair because I don't think Tiffany's losing. I think Charlotte's gonna go in there and turn Tiffany into a star, which is fine. I don't like the fact that Timu Charlotte beats the actual Charlotte. I don't like that, but it's okay. Fine.
Right.
Great. You'll get a title someplace else. Like, I don't care. You know, her and Rhea Ripley can always run it back. I would love that shit. Absolutely. Listen, they don't even
Absolutely.
need a title on the line. It can
They
be a
could
rubber
just,
match.
yeah.
It can be a goddamn rubber match because it's 1-1. She beat her in NXT for the NXT title, and then Rhea beat her for the World Heavyweight title. Bitch is just a rubber match.
It's, yeah.
That's all it is. It's just a rubber match. Let's put them in a Hell in a Cell. First, women's Hell in a Cell. Let them beat the shit out of each other, hit each other with kendo sticks and shit. Let them do that shit. And Charlotte will be fine. I just hate to see her going out like this, man, because you could tell she's not having fun.
It's
Like,
not,
she's not.
it's not the reaction that she thought she would get.
Yeah, that's why that
And I
promo went
saw,
off the fucking rails last week because the
well, see,
fucking
and
crowd rattled her ass.
well, yeah, they rattle her because, I mean,
But it's
yeah,
Charlotte Flair
here's the
we're talking
thing.
about.
No, I know. Here's the thing, though, man. When it all started at the Rumble, because
Yep.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. While we're glad that she's back and we're glad that everything like this, it's just her automatically just getting slingshotted into the
Mm-hmm.
main event title at WrestleMania. It's like,
Yeah.
I think that's what's rubbing people more the wrong ways because there's
Even
no,
still, though, you got to look at it this way: who the fuck else was gonna wrestle Tiffany Stratton? Who? Who the? Because right now, everybody looks at her. Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people look at her
mm,
like Timu Charlotte Flair. Who the fuck else? Tiffany had to wrestle Charlotte. There was no other fucking option there because who the fuck? If Bayley had beaten everybody and won the Rumble back to back, okay, so let's say she won last year, she won this, right?
uh huh,
Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton ain't put nobody in no goddamn thing. Not. Sorry, not. Nia Jax, been there, done that. Isla Dawn, fuck no. Alba Fire, for what? Like, there, there's nobody else on it. Naomi? No. Jade Cargill? Fuck no. They wouldn't go, no. They're not going to feed Tiffany Stratton to Jade until Jade is done with Naomi. So I think it might be Jade versus Tiffany at some point, but I don't think it's going to happen right now. There was nobody else for Tiffany Stratton to wrestle. It had to be Charlotte. There was no choice in the matter because nobody else. You got to look at the card as it stands right now and look how much high pressure shit is in this card. You got a triple threat for the women's title with three of the best on your fucking roster.
right.
Right? You got another triple threat with three motherfuckers that can't stand each other. It is the first main event for one of them. Okay? You
Right.
got another world title featuring the fucking perfect heel machine versus an upstart Uso. Okay?
Right. Right.
What the fuck? What attraction is Tiffany Stratton versus anybody other than Charlotte? Nope, nobody gives a fuck. There's not another match to be had. So, I mean, you could dislike it. A lot of people could dislike it, but it's the only fucking
Mm-hmm.
option that could have worked. There's no other person. Nobody else gives a fuck about who Tiffany Stratton wrestled. It had to be Charlotte. Now, that's why I said I don't think Charlotte's winning. I don't. I'm telling you right. I'm sitting here right now telling you I don't think Charlotte's winning. I don't. I think this
Mm-hmm.
is the avenue to make Tiffany Stratton a legit star. And the only one that can give her the type of match that will give her that star power shit, there's only four of them. Bianca Belair, Rhea
Mm-hmm.
Ripley,
Uh-huh.
Io
Uh-huh.
Sky,
Right.
and Charlotte Flair. The three that are already in one main event and the one that
Yeah.
just got back. If it was Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair, okay, people would love that. If it was Tiffany
Absolutely.
Stratton, yeah, Tiffany Stratton versus Rhea Ripley, oh my God, that shit
That
just
would
sells
be
itself. Fantastic
absolutely.
match, right? Tiffany Stratton versus Io Sky. Sounds
So, I
like a
mean,
winner to me.
I
Sounds
mean
like a winner
they
to me.
they had a match already, and that shit was fire.
Exactly. Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, a match we have not seen yet, and a match that is literally not even a passing of the torch because Charlotte's still there. But nobody else is
It's
going to get
more
this girl over. No one. Like
no.
there's no one else on the roster besides those four women that is going to get Tiffany Stratton anywhere near the superstar they think she is. No, there's nobody else. I mean, maybe down in NXT, Lash Legend. I mean, Julia,
Mm-hmm.
maybe Stephanie Bakur, but don't nobody know who the fuck they are. I think what it is with me is I think so many people give Charlotte Flair a hard fucking time, and they don't give the bookers nearly as hard of a time. Who booked all of
Well,
those? Who booked all of those championship wins?
well, I agree, but I mean, nobody really knows that it's the Booker decision. They just see
Her.
Charlotte there. They see
Yeah,
Charlotte. They see
yeah,
Tiffany. And they don't know that it was the Booker decision to have Charlotte win the Royal Rumble.
yeah.
Instead
And
of
how do we
maybe
know that wasn't like a last minute call because
yeah. But I mean,
something else fell through?
but I think here's the thing. I think people would have just kind of responded better to Tiffany versus Charlotte if Charlotte didn't win the Rumble, but she won Elimination Chamber.
Exactly. So see,
So then,
then, but I don't. See, that's the thing. I think what they're doing with Charlotte is they're easing her back in. I don't know why in the fuck a crowd full of people rattled her. I don't know. She's always had a room full of people hating on her ass or loving on her fucking ass. Why would
yeah,
you get rattled this time?
I
Like,
mean, were they just like that loud, or
were they saying something different? Like, fuck you, Charlotte, go die, bitch. Like, what were they saying? I don't get that.
like
I don't get that at all.
yeah, I didn't hear anything else other than just people just getting louder.
Pretty much. That I didn't hear anything that would have thrown her off like that. But I mean, it
But
happened.
hey, it could have been just the crowd getting louder.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That just
Could have
kind of
been.
just threw her off her own
Yeah. So
threw off her
it
game because
yeah, like
she's
she's still trying to ease back into this shit.
yeah.
And again, unfortunately for her, we live in a digital fucking time. So people know that she's going through shit with her marriage. That's not a
Mm-hmm.
secret. She went on Sherry Shepherd and talked about that. She was crying on Sherry Shepherd, which she has every right to. So again, I just don't get it. Um, so let's talk about Jay Uso.
Main event Jey Uso.
Hey, Jay Uso said the coldest shit to go. Jay
The
Uso,
man.
Jay Uso was out here making threats like you would not fucking believe. Like he was saying some real fucked up shit to Gunther, like, do you talk to your
Said,
mama every day or some shit? Like, hey,
said,
hey,
said, listen, man.
hey, what the you doing?
When he held on and he was holding on to the mic and he's squeezing, he's holding, he was like, "You got a mom?" I said, "Oh shit!" Now it's getting
Ooh.
sick. This mother, oh, he's serious now.
Oh, he's serious, serious.
Oh, he's
Okay,
serious.
okay.
Oh, he for real, for real.
He for real, for real. Got a mom.
He said, "You got a mom? You talk to her? You talk to her every day? What do you talk about? Just normal stuff. How the wife, how the grandkid doing?"
God, he was on him. He was on him.
And I think what kind of struck him was in when he said, "You know, how's your grandson doing? How her grandson doing?"
Oh goodness.
That got his attention. And it's like,
Like, oh,
yeah.
huh? I think that might have been the most different fucking
That was a
that yeah.
man.
Yeah, I don't think Gunther knew what the fuck to do with that. It's like, wait a
Said
minute,
Gunther
this
didn't know
doesn't
what to
sound
do
like
with that
anything
shit.
I've ever heard. Why is he saying this?
So you go. Well, I mean, of course I talked to my mother. Of
I
course
talked
I
to her
talked to
all
my
the
mother.
time. What are you talking? What
What do you mean?
kind of
And
threw
the
him off a
thing
little bit.
general, I talk to my mother all the time.
Listen,
And man, he went on and talking about, he had to call his mom and say that he had to tell that her oldest son is in the hospital. Oh,
Jesus Christ, Jay, the fuck are
said
you
Jesus
planning on
Christ.
doing? It's just a bet, dude.
Said, God damn, man. He said, my mom said, why didn't you protect him, Joshua? Said, God damn, man.
Jesus Christ,
Said,
I'm gonna hurt
Jesus
you, man.
Christ.
I'm, jeez, like, okay, it's all right. I'm
Said, God
sorry.
damn.
It's just like, you
Said,
know,
sorry, Mr. Uso. Um,
hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you. My bad. Like, my bad, dog.
my bad.
So here's the question: are you excited for this goddamn man?
Now I am. Because I'm gonna put it like this, man. I mean, yeah, I was looking forward to the match, and you know, in everything leading up to it, it makes absolute perfect sense. And up until that promo, I think Gunther's walking out with it. No
Mm.
matter what, Gunther's walking out with it.
Yep.
After
Mm.
that, I said, "All right, main event, Jey Uso, you got my attention now."
Got my goddamn attention. Like
And
motherfucker. Like what the fuck
I
did we like?
said,
Yeah.
"When did we make this turn?"
What the fuck
And
happened here, buddy?
I
Speaking of
I
Oos, speaking of
said,
the Oos,
"Excuse me, Mister Oos, I think
uh,
you are going to walk away with this belt now."
like, hey, sir,
I do
really
believe
hope you
that,
bring an extra bag because that thing's heavy.
right.
But speaking of it, so we found out what the favor is. Heyman has to stand in CM Punk's corner.
Right.
Okay, all right. That
So
that was funny. That was funny. That was whatever.
yeah,
And Paul Heyman going, no, my tribal chief, I can't turn my back on my best friend. Okay, all right, cool, whatever.
all right.
Then Monday happened. What? What? Why are all the favors? What in the fuck is going on? Like, can we stop with the favors? Now Seth Rollins got a favor.
Yeah, Seth got a favor.
Listen, this ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It can't
So
work.
look at man. So look
It
at
can't
man.
work, man. It's
The,
gonna be it's gonna be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the rights to adopt Paul Heyman. The fuck are we doing? Everybody got
like,
a favor.
it's like,
Everybody.
come on, man.
I guarantee you,
Paul.
this Friday, Roman is gonna have a favor over fucking Paul Heyman. I'm telling you, it's turning into a
Everybody's gonna have everybody's got a
dog.
favor,
It's
and
turning into a Mysterio on a pole match. Okay, it's starting to turn into
a Mysterio on a pole.
a
Yep,
Mysterio on a pole match for the right to own
for
to
the right
have
to
dominant.
own.
Like Nick, what the fuck are we doing right now? I tell angry if
Mhm.
tomorrow Roman does something and gets a favor out of the wise man.
Then we
It's
know it's gonna
it's
be.
Mysterio on a pole. It's Mysterio on a pole, man. You
You know, it's gonna
listen.
be a.
When you see that shit, you have to own it. You're like, motherfucker, this is
No, it's not gonna be.
Heyman on
No,
a pole, bitch.
it'll be a Heyman in the
Paper,
cell.
we have paperwork. Listen, Paul Heyman ain't getting no goddamn film.
Hell no.
Listen, Paul Heyman would dive into the mouth of a shark before he jump his dumb ass back in here and get back in there. Fight. He ain't getting no goddamn cell. He hardly wanted to go up for that
No.
triple power bomb. Like, listen, a cell? Wait a minute. You mean in the sky?
So you mean
Up
like
there?
that, and then it goes up, like
It goes up? No.
up.
Up? Like, no, it's just gonna be some paperwork. It's just gonna
So
be some fucking paperwork.
said, no. It's only gonna be just 10 feet high. No, man. Nope.
Nah, motherfucker.
Mm-mm.
That's 9 feet more than I am, bitch. Fuck no. I'm good. Nah,
Hey, look at that.
nope. But I
Said
can see that.
that's
I can see that. Heyman on
if it was
a
gonna be
Heyman
10
on a
feet tall.
pole.
Well, look at it. That's 9.5 feet longer than I'm accustomed to.
Like, bitch, I'm good. Like,
Said, look at it.
Paul,
If that
Paul
shit's not
Heyman don't
six
even
inches
like
off
getting
the
in up and down the ring right now.
like,
The
right.
fuck makes you think he wants to get? Okay, so I'm gonna get in the ring, then I'm gonna go up some more. No, I'm good.
Said, no, I'm good. Nah. Mm-mm.
Nah, I'm straight. All right, whatever the fuck you had playing, partner, I'm a split because it ain't gonna be me. I ain't going to. But I love the fact that CM Punk cried about being in the main event. I I I find that to be one of the most heartwarming parts of this WrestleMania season. Like all of this shit could have went ass. It could all everything on here could be ass, but god damn it, we at least get a chance to see CM Punk in the main event, and that I like.
And we have our tribal chief Roman Reigns to thank for that. Acknowledge him.
No, we do not. We do not acknowledge Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. All I'm saying is, it's a story that is so like this is the reason his ass left WWE because he didn't get this. He did not get this. In all those
Mm.
years, I'm pretty sure he sat there and thought, I ain't shit. If I was the shit, I would have main evented WrestleMania. I never main evented WrestleMania. So here he is in the main event. He gets his boyhood dream or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just think it's kind of it's kind of sweet. I just do. I think it's kind of I do, and that's just me. Um,
And
before
he has his tribal chief
here
Roman
we go
Reigns
with
to
this
thank for
shit
that.
again. Listen, before we get ready to
Acknowledge
get off
him.
the air, we got to talk about Dark State. Listen, these boys is
God.
bad.
Oh
These
my
boys is
God.
bad. These motherfuckers here, them four
Said, look at
motherfuckers right
man.
there, boy. Them boys is bad.
Said, look at these little motherfuckers here, man.
These little motherfuckers, like Jesus Christ. Listen, that first
So look, they kind of
quadruple
remind
power
me.
bomb looked like I was like, y'all slip. Obafemi a big motherfucker, ain't he? So
Said,
I thought
mm-hmm.
he slipped. But they did that shit to Trick Williams. I realized, no, motherfucker, that was the intent. They they drilled fucking Trick Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Had that motherfucker bouncing twice.
Said, so look at man. He did the double bounce like he was in a movie. I just
They listen, them motherfuckers is not playing. Them boys there. I, it, and then they actually got a chance to talk. And I was like, oh, okay. So these dudes do sound like, listen, whatever that white boy did to get in with that crew, listen,
Yeah,
don't
no, I
fuck
don't
with him.
want no parts of that
I
because
don't want no parts of that shit.
that
I don't want
motherfucker crazy.
no parts of that.
That motherfucker the
Listen,
craziest one out of all of them.
listen. That I thought, hold on, and why they got a dude to look like Drake?
Yeah.
Oh, they took their mask off. I said,
Oh
is that
shit,
Drake?
man.
Is that Drake? What are you doing, Drake?
Say
You
Drake.
okay? You okay, Drake?
Hey, say Drake.
Are you all right? Is it you want to talk about it? I mean, I I
Are
too would
you
have switched jobs if I got my ass whooped
are
that bad. But for
you
real,
going through some
wrestling,
stuff? Are you going
going
through
through
some
something?
stuff? You going through something, Aubrey?
You want to holler? Like
Like, do you
Jesus Christ! I thought that
what-
Dear Adonis line sent that motherfucker straight to professional wrestling. What the fuck? Dear Adonis, fuck it, I'm going to wrestling.
right? Oh
Because
yeah.
when he first had the mask on, we ain't see his face. I ain't know what the fuck he
Mm-hmm.
looked like. The other night, fucking mask was off. I said, this
Does the
motherfucker
motherfucker look like Drake?
started from the bottom, got knocked back down to the bottom. Now his ass is in the ring. You look like Drake, man. Just saying. Like, I don't even know all their names. I know big light skinned dude, thugged out short guy, the white dude, and Drake.
Hey man,
He, he ain't gonna be shit on the main
I have
roster. I'm just gonna
I
tell
have
you right
no
now.
idea. I have
I'm gonna
no
worry
idea what their
about me.
names
Fuck
are.
you.
I
Hey,
got no idea what their names are, man.
hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. If they start singing they not like us to that dude, it's gonna be that's just fucked up. If that if that's what they start, they not like us. They not like that's fucked up, man. That's why their dark state music so fucking loud because you know somebody in there. You
So
so the first time they saw him, when the mask came out, it's like, oh shit, is that Drake?
say Drake.
You got motherfuckers rolling up
I
on his
hear you.
say Drake.
I hear you
Ain't
like
like
him
him, yo.
young.
I ain't Drake. I'm a wrestler.
I'm not
No, bitch,
Drake.
you look like Drake.
He looks like Drake to me.
Like, hey,
What's your
bitch,
ring name?
what's your ring name? Champagne Poppy? If you get the
I said, mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
Sure it is,
mm-hmm.
Aubrey.
God, listen. Oh, that's what I'm start naming them until I know their names like correctly and shit. I'm gonna call him light skinned Jermaine with the braids. That white boy. Who that white boy? That white boy right over there.
Yeah, the white boy next to that white girl.
Little
And
young
then man,
thug. Little young thug, because he always
it,
moving like, the fuck is wrong with you? He move like y'all all the time, man. And then you got Drake. Like, fucking little young thug came out there with a velvet do rag on.
mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. No,
We
no,
can't
no,
say
no,
shit. We
no,
ain't got no
no.
hair on our head.
No, no, no,
We
no,
can't say
no.
shit. Both of us is bald as fuck. We can't say anything.
No, no,
We
no,
put a
no,
do rag
no.
on for no reason. We
Mm-mm.
can't.
No.
We are not allowed to say a
Mm-mm.
goddamn thing.
Oh, I can
We
say
ain't
whatever.
got no hair.
I can say what I want.
No, you can't. We ain't got no hair. We can't say shit. Both of us is bald than a motherfucker. We cannot say anything, man. That's the rules. Let that man
Whose
wear
rule?
a
Whose
velvet
rule?
do rag.
Whose rules?
The rules. Bald men shall not talk about men with hair. The rules.
Shit.
We can't say nothing, man.
Shit.
We can't. Angry. I know you want to.
Shit.
We can't.
You
We
you
cannot.
can't.
Listen, that man. is wearing a velvet do rag because he can wear a velvet do rag. But no, angry, we ain't got no fucking hair. We can't say shit. We not allowed to. Men with
Shit.
hair don't get a chance to say shit to us about our bald head.
Shit.
Dog is the rules. We can't say nothing.
I don't abide by your rules. Fuck that.
Oh, it was a velvet do rag. Let it be. Just leave it alone. Leave it to fuck.
That was a do rag that was on the outside. And before you say anything, you know how much hatred and vitriol you have for Superman's draws on the outside? Imagine that. But me,
Guess that you're not a big fan of the velvet do rag. He's still in developmental. That man lived, dog. He ain't no money. It would that motherfucker's making
listen,
$500
man.
in a hot dog every week. Oh man.
Listen.
It's probably a do
I
rag
have
that was
no
passed down.
I have no qualms in buying a velvet a velvet handkerchief and just completely slapping you in the face with it multiple times, knowing knowing that you will bust my shit up. But I will do it as a metaphor to show you I will slap you in the fucking face with a goddamn velvet washcloth.
Listen,
And there's
it
nothing
might
you
have
can
been
do
a
that will
do
stop
rag
it.
that was passed down from generation to generation. Come
I
on.
will, I will
It might be a
slap you.
family heirloom.
I will slap you across the face with it.
Family heirloom of velvet do rag. Oh
It'd be
man.
it'd be heirloom across your face.
We really ain't supposed to be saying that. We have no hair. We have no say in the matters of fucking people with hair. We're bald, dog. I don't know if you noticed, but both of us is rocking the same fucking hair.
Bald
We
is
can't.
bald. Look here, man. Bald is bald. A good taste is good taste. All right.
Maybe it was part of a matching ensemble.
Mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm.
What if he had
Nope.
like a
Nope.
velvet
Nope. Mm-mm.
double-breasted suit
Nope.
with velvet pants, and he had the shoes with the velvet on the outside, and the do rag was part of it.
The fuck is he, a pimp?
Oh, it might have been for an award ceremony or something. You know,
What, pimp of the year?
listen, that might have been his uncle's do rag. His uncle
Was his uncle a pimp?
Like his
The
uncle is a
fuck
pimp,
the
but
fuck
he
the fuck is it
wears the
run
velvet
the,
do rag
the fuck
because
is
it
it
was his
running the
favorite.
family? The fuck is that shit running the family? Like motherfucking Mike Epps and how I just pimping, said pimp, pimping, said pimp, pimping, said pimp, pimping. Like his entire family tree is just a bunch of pimps.
Maybe velvet is good for growing dreads. I don't know, man. And nothing for it.
The
In
only
this
time you
show,
ever
man. The
see, look
fuck?
at
I
man,
don't know.
look at the only other time you see velvet when it's being worn by the ladies, man, on an SNL sketch. All right.
Gotta end this fucking show, man. I ain't playing with you. And I gotta get up in the morning. Fuck you. I ain't playing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Superplex Party on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I'm one half of your World Tag Team Champions of Talking Wrestling Shit on a Thursday night. And to my left, or my right, or whatever the fuck is.
I am Gilbert. I am the angry IT nerd. And I'm protective from a velvet durag that has been passed down from family by family because my family is not littered with pimps. Now, I'm not
All
saying
right,
there may not be one or two pimp in there. I don't know.
ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all next week. Next week will be our 2 hour WrestleMania night one, night two breakdowns, who we think is gonna win, who we think is gonna lose, blah, blah, blah. Love you guys. See you all next week. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. Stay tuned for conversations with T. Nathan on these GCPR stations. GCPR, where every voice matters.
Take care, everyone.